Dead Space 3. We're doing hardcore mode. We're on the beginnings. AA, Gamer for Life. This whole game I'm going to be doing in co-op. My partner won't be cutting in until like halfway through the first chapter. Basically, after you pick your hardcore mode, you're starting a brand new game. You can't do it on the plus side. So go ahead, pick hardcore.
Alpha Niner.
And
this is Whiskey 250.
Unfortunately, the only thing you're getting out of hardcore is getting your achievement.
250.
And don't let the fact that if you die, you go right back to the beginning, because that is what will happen if you die. Okay, at the end of every video through this walkthrough, there's a little 50-second little clip on how to save your game to a zip drive. If you don't have a zip drive, get one. They're only a few bucks. If you're really down for playing hardcore mode, this way you could feel a lot more relaxed about playing. And then if you do die, which it will happen, I mean, it's very possible. There are gamers out there that can play the whole game without dying, so you don't need to send me a message that you played the game and didn't die. But this is for the people that want to get the achievement and don't want to really have to sweat the idea that you have to die, because
he's dependent on you.
That was something that I was concerned about. I was like, there's just too many chances that you can die accidentally. You know, there's plenty of parts in the game, not even just enemy related, like if you're flying through space and you just make a mistake and you hit a piece of debris, you die, and then you go all the way back to the beginning. Now that would be a pretty tough thing to happen. Say you're at the middle of chapter 13 or whatever, and you die on a rappel or something to that effect, and then you got to go all the way back to the beginning. That's not going to happen. So if you just follow the advice at the end of every video, I'm going to put it at the end of every video through the walkthrough on hardcore mode, just so if someone didn't catch the previous video or whatever, it explains how to save the game on a zip drive. And then if you do die, it's just a matter of going into the dashboard, deleting one game, and then copying it back to your hard drive. So it's a very simple process, but you do need to have a zip drive to do it. It's a little trick I came up with. It's not really a trick, just something I came up with playing Hitman Absolution. I'd be like on chapter 7, 8 or whatever, and then for some reason the game would just lock up during a save point, and then when you shut off your Xbox and reload the game, it would say that the save was corrupt, and it put you right back to the beginning of the game. And I'd be like,
about half a meter long.
What the hell, I'm on chapter 6, 7 or whatever, and I just did all those chapters, and the last thing I want to do is go back and redo it again just because the game locked up. So that was just something that happened to me. My other friends that played Hitman did not have those issues, but it did happen to me, and after the second or third time it happened, I was like, I got to come up with something. So pretty much at the end of every chapter in Hitman, I would save the game to a zip drive, and if the game did lock up, all I had to do was delete the game and just take my game from the zip drive and recopy it to the hard drive. So it's just a very simple process. It takes a few minutes to do, and it just saves you a lot of time, and it makes hardcore on this particular game very doable. So it actually happened a few times. Even in chapter 2, I made a mistake flying through space. I hit a piece of debris, and it died.
Doc,
and then I had to start back at this beginning part. I saved it to the zip drive, and going into the dashboard and moving your games around. So don't let the hardcore scare you. If you played the game, pretty much all the collectibles are going to be in the
Doc, I'm hanging from a cliff.
You want to collect all the artifacts.
Whatever this is.
The codex! It's the key to saving everything!
Unfortunately, you won't get anything really worthwhile until chapter 14, but it is what it is. So don't let the hardcore scare you off as far as dying. Zip drive is not like a big investment, so you can go to any GameStop and buy a thumb drive, zip drive, whatever. My friend who connected Priest, he just had a regular zip drive. He put it in his Xbox, formatted it, and bam, So at the end of every chapter, you got to go into the dashboard. You know, just follow the steps at the end of every video. You'll see it. It's a pretty simple process, and it definitely saves you any point if you do die. So there's a very good chance that it'll happen. One of the nice things about Dead Space 3 is that they had the packs that you can buy that makes your life easier. And, I'm all about that. I hate having game, you know, upgrades and stuff that are given to you at the end of a game that are totally useless to you to help play the game. You know, it's like, oh great, I got this great gun at the end of the game. You know, I mean, what good is that going to do you? But with Dead Space 3, they got the material packs that you can buy, and then they got the weapon packs you can buy and suits. The suits were really not worth the money, and knowing the game the way I do now, I wouldn't really recommend buying any of the weapons either. I would just spend my money on the resources, buy as many packs as you can.
Where's Dr.
And
Serrano?
then this way you'll have the material to make the weapons that you like.
Well, he said I should take this into the city. He said there's still time to
Because
stop
I
it.
believe I bought the
There's still
larger
time.
pack with all the weapons and suits, and I didn't really wind up using any of them. The weapons that come with it, I just winded up buying that and just buying the materials that I needed. So I bought several of the resource packs. So when you first get to a bench in Chapter 3, I had plenty to buy the pitch black weapon and then upgrade it and that kind of thing. So my recommendation would not to buy any of the weapons and just buy the resource packs, because the weapons are there to be bought. All you do is need to have the resources to make them. So the suits work differently in this game compared to Dead Space 2 and 1 and 2. So again, I don't really think that they were worth buying either. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this beginning part. We're going to get to Chapter 1 right here. We'll see you on that video. Okay, hardcore on Dead Space 3. The best thing to do is to save the game to a zip drive at the end of every chapter, or any place that you think you may die. You want to just go back to the dashboard, go under system settings, to storage, go to your hard drive, go under the game, Dead Space 3. You'll see the slot for hardcore, and just save it over to the zip drive. And now if you happen to die, what you do is you go back to the dashboard, you go into your hard drive, and you delete that one save spot, and then go to your zip drive and copy it back to your hard drive, and then you're golden. So basically what you're seeing here is to save it to your zip drive. If you do die, you just reverse the process to put the game back on your hard drive, and you're good. So don't sweat the hardcore, just follow this step, and if you die, just do that.